Hello boys and girls. I wanted to talk to you today about what I used to do for a career before I became a teacher and before I became an administrator. So my life was actually a little bit more boring. I was an engineer. I was an automotive engineer. An automotive engineer, there's so many things that they do. But I used to work for a couple of different companies. One was called Dot Industries and the other one was called General Motors. You may have heard about them. One of the things that I did was a lot of exciting things like helping them design the vehicles. So if you've ever thought about, geez, who designs that beautiful Cadillac or the Corvette or even the F-150s? There's designers out there and they're engineers and they get a chance to say, this is how I want it to look and here's the colors that I would love to have in them, inside and outside. So there's a lot of hardworking engineers and engineering that goes into building a new vehicle. I'm going to point out just one little thing for you. Right behind me is a picture frame of a lot of the emblems that I used to work on. So even when we were designing the emblems, there's a lot that goes into how does it look, how will it fit on the vehicle, and also what will draw the most attention. So it's been a lot of fun. The second part of my job as an engineer was actually making sure that other engineers did their jobs. So as a quality engineer in charge of the plant, I would make sure that their paint, the finish on a vehicle, looked just the way it should look without swirls or without nicks or without chips. We would also make sure that when you're driving a vehicle and you close all the doors, that it's really quiet. So we would listen for noise and rattles, because noise and rattles are something that most people don't like when they're in the vehicle. They want to make sure they can hear either their phone if they're using it or their wonderful music that they're listening to. So there's a lot that being an engineer encompasses. That's a little bit of what I used to do. I know, not quite as exciting as working with you guys here in school, but it was still fun. I learned a lot, and I would love to see some of you become engineers. I also am going to attach a quick little video just to show you one of the fun things I used to do. One of the really fun things was I would get a chance to drive some of these vehicles at really high speeds on real curvy roads just to see how it handled so that we could go back and make changes if we needed to in the actual system itself. Lots of jobs in engineering. You're going to love it. Do your math, do your science, learn how to write, learn how to communicate. Every class is important, and then you go out and get yourself a great engineering job. See you later.